Hey everyone, just another quick take on the matter of the BRICS states and the recent meetings that have happened, along with China being the supposed leader of this new division against G7 or the Western countries. So in general, I'm in the views that I think, yes, we are going into a multipolar world order in which the developing countries and the global south will get a greater say. And I think, in my point of view, this is actually an investment opportunity, because I think over time we should see a rebalancing of the valuations globally. It cannot be that we're just paying a premium for one part in the world. That's just my point of view. But now let's talk about what could be a supposed BRICS currency as an attempt to de-dollarize the world. And of course, China has learned with the US sanctions that they cannot rely on the US, and therefore they need to make precautions, and they are possibly looking to get away from the US dollar. However, I'm not a proponent of the BRICS currency, and I think even if it's gold backed or so whatever, I cannot see how this will be a success. And the reason for it, I think, is mainly trust. Yes, there is a little bit of trust in the US dollar, mainly because of the military strength of the United States, and I simply don't see any trust in the BRICS nations, at least not from the other parts of the world. So can this be really a counterbalance to the United States dollar and their hegemony, which they currently still have? I really doubt it, to be honest. And in a matter of fact, I think the root cause is actually that any government might be subject to corruption, to misuse of power, and therefore, not really the ones that in the long run, in a very, very long run, will be able to back currencies. That's just my point of view. And I think a real alternative to that, to be honest, is actually Bitcoin, because it's decentralized and it is not backed by any government. And I know there is lots of doubt about Bitcoin, and there is lots of fear around it as well. And by the way, I'm not saying that now it's the time to investing in it, not at all. This is more of a theoretical discussion about this matter. I'm just outlining here that I don't really see a let's say a fallback to a second currency, a world currency, a BRICS currency, replacing the United States dollar. That's not part of any of my investment assumptions. But in the long run, I could see a currency that is neutral in a way, and that's also coming back to the multipolar world order. Those big institutions, they should be neutral. They should be reflecting what's happening in the world, and they should be diverse and decentral if possible. And I think money and a currency should be as well. So it's not good to have this hegemony of the US dollar backed by the military strength of the United States. In my views, it's doing lots of harm. For example, right now with the US dollar wrecking ball going around the world, where the US is basically exporting their inflation, right? And I think that's no good, but I certainly don't see any BRICS currency taking over either. In the long run, for me, it's really Bitcoin, to be honest, and I'll possibly make some more videos about why I think that could also be an investment opportunity. Right now, I'm not saying that's the perfect way to invest, and it's not a hedge either at the current time, and it's very fluctuating with the interest rates, at my point of view. But this is summarizing both the opportunity for a multipolar world order, in which I think valuations, for example, for emerging markets, need to adjust and catch up. And in contrast to that, I'm also not saying China and BRICS are taking over the world, and I'm not seeing them de-dollarizing the economy too much. But that is just a moment in time. Happy to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.